is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open, unwinding every moment, like the clock is broken, never stopping, never slowing. Yeah, we're living wide open.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Steamers going up against the Crusaders. And we'll send you over to L.A. now, where Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call.
Well, Larry, there's a new stadium set to open in Inglewood in 2019, but for now, we're in the heart of the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Memphis Steamers and the Los Angeles Crusaders. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Gun!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Watch right. Stay with you, man. Now let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Underneath from Miller. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting Like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Philly, here we go. Let's go.
There's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. 3-19.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now it's Osweiler. He's got a man complete. The 40. Past the 20. And touchdown. A big play there. 92 yards. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey, boys, we got 4. All right, now, look at 56. Watch the twist. Leopard. Leopard. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Gun. Gun. Here we go now. Detroit.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start.
You don't want that. You don't want that. You don't want that.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looking to throw. And the grab by Croft. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Tight right. Hey, hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And we take a look at the starting lineup defensively.
Stephon Gilmore gets better and better every year, continues to excel in pass coverage.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye.
3-19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Key to tight end. 3 down. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They look to throw again. Muscles him off. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They'll call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Hey. Back 99 Philly, here we go. 319. 319. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They come out here in the eye.
Leopard.
Play clock winding down. They go play action here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Reggie Ragland in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move.
They'll come out in the pistol. He'll drop to throw. He's got time. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Surveying the field. He's going to fire one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
Whitney Merciless is rapidly becoming one of the top outside linebackers in the game. As well he should. With that name, he's got to be great.
Here we go. Green, all right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Here we go now. Blue, landed. No. Check. Patriot. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. 319.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And caught. Right side. Green. They'll get 17 yards there. And that enables them to also pick up the first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Osweiler backing up. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They come out here in the eye. On the ground, Rawls. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Memphis with the ball here to begin quarter number 2, and they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end right.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Now let's go.
Again, it's Rawls. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2, now third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On third and goal, Osweiler. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards on the ground. So a spectacular run, but not his career long that he had of 97. That was December 14, I believe.
97 yards? That's obviously why they run the type of sprints they run in the offseason. Longer than that to build up the lung capacity. 97 yards, I'm exhausted.
Caught left side, Hopkins. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a second and goal. Simple slant route, and partner, really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Double tight. Double tight. Leopard. Leopard. Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Offense looks to punch it in here from the 1 on second and goal. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Now let's go. All right, now look at me. Hey, watch this. Watch this. Go now. Green 39.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. Third and goal from the 2. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Now this offense ready to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, They're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped in the contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
that. Super toe.
Now a play fake here on first down. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. Go for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Osweiler on the right side, caught by Green. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job, to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
Strong left. Leopard. Leopard. Back 99. Check. Now let's go. Green, 39. Green. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike.
Play action. It's Osweiler. Man open right side. It's the tight end Clay. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let them know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play. Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Miller on the catch over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. High five, baby. High five. Let's go. Hey.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here we go. 3-9-2.
Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Blue, landed. No. Check. Patriot.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there on third down. 46 yards.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on third down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
4 down, 4 down.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's tight right there, he's tight right there.
Hey, 4 down.
Now let's go.
5-2 is the mic. Mike 5-2.
Check, check.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to go up top again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side.
Blue 90. Wild Bill.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to take another shot. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, try to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got
Set, blue 90. Blue 90.
right there. 54, right there. 54.
On first and 10, it's Osweiler. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and still the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Watch tight end. Tight right.
We got 3.
Hurry up, here we go.
We got
Blue
3.
90. Mike 55.
Over.
Crash.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Mike 55.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Third down, here's Rawls. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Watkins alone on the left side.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mike.
On first down, Osweiler looking deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
A 10th carry for Thomas Rawls. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Osweiler now to throw on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it brings up fourth down.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
319! Let's go, baby! No, check, Patriot! Patriot! Detroit, here we go! Detroit! 319!
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Alert! Alert! 3 down!
Set! 319! 319!
On second down, here's mid halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios, where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on.
Halftime, just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And the offense lining up first and 10. Rolls the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Single! Hey, watch 85.
Set! Watch it now, Barney!
Check 26.
On second down, here's Osweiler. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And a huge play that time. 48 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with Rolls. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Thomas Rolls taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That's what I'm talking about. All day, every day.
Miller, the lone setback. He's going to get the football. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Fresh set of downs here.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Gone. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff to Miller. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Three down. Hey,
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. The catch made by Miller. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And now a first down following that long gain. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll look to throw. Complete to Amaro on the right side. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Tight right.
Miller, the lone
Here we go now.
setback.
Green, 39.
He'll look to throw. Underneath for Miller. And he'll go down at the 28. Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Here we go now.
Hey, 4 down.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down following the incompletion.
Set. Green, 39.
They run the counter. Smallwood. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Braxton Miller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. It's up. It's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Here's Rawls. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
They run with a power back. Rawls. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short, but sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
Taking it about the 16. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and play.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Tip carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Looking to throw, and he's got it. The tight end, Amaro. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Back now in Los Angeles as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4.
All right, here we go. Green 39. All right, now look at 56.
Whip. Watch the whip.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the grab by Cron. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll set up to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Marcel Darius in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Offense ready to head back out there. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And in this situation with a lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Watkins alone on the left side. On 2nd down, Osweiler. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
Strong left.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Rolls the lone man in the backfield.
Over. Detroit.
Double up.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Tight end to the left.
Watch it now, Barney. Detroit.
Switch.
Now Osweiler. Left side here, caught by Clay. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Over.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. Miller, the lone setback. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Back to throw. On the right side, this is Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
No, check. Patriot, let's go. Check, Patriot. Detroit.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 out, but we got to stand up over there. 552.
Leopard.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tight ends on the loose.
Hurry up, here we go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Osweiler going up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They come out here in the eye. The busy afternoon continues for Walls. Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game.
Green, 39! Over! Here we go now. Green!
Again, it's Miller. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there. And we see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
All right, here we go.
Another pistol look here.
Check. 3 down.
Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Strong right.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look.
Green, 39! Green, 39!
Back to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Hopkins,
the one receiver right. They'll look to throw. And he finds Jason Morrow. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game, although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Osweiler going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd.
No. Check. Patriots, go. Gun.
Check.
On now, lucky 56.
Now it's Osweiler. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
Tight right, tight right. All right, now look at 56. Here we go now.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is inside the 5. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins in the final minute. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now this offense ready to take over again. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Set. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
And the back goes into motion.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the
Back
right.
99, Philly. Here we go.
Throwing now is Osweiler. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Gun. Detroit.
Back to throw. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Yeah, I know only one of them counts, but this one looks like it's going to lead to a victory. I know we're not supposed to count anyone out, but with that little bit of time left on the clock, it'd take almost a miracle for them to lose this one.
It would, and this is going to sound cliche. It's been such a great game. You just hate to see one side lose, but, hey, they earned it. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
3-19!
Well, look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Tighten up. Pull together.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right
Green,
side.
39! Green!
Watch the out.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Now let's go! Green, 39!
They'll look to throw here. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do